One of the things I wanna ask you all as far as you both are doing amazing things, not only in ministry, but your personal life, but how do you complement each other's gifts? And we see again in social media because I'm using that as a foundation for this conversation because we are of social media
No,
age, but just being a space of complimenting and not competing with each other and celebrating each other's wins.
I tell people all the time, I tell the guys all the time that I learn a lot from my wife. A lot. And it doesn't make me feel any less of a man or anything like that because I feel like whatever I'm learning from her, I can put it in the relationship, in the marriage, and grow us both.
Mm.
So it's never been a competition. She learns things from me. It's some things that I'm good at. It's things that she's good at. We just put them together and make it work. It always ends up being amazing.
I agree. That I think a lot is about perspective, but also about intake. So let me explain. When we came to the table, we kind of have that narrative where I was already, by the time we met, I was finishing my master's, headed into my PhD program. Now, Kedrick is like, I know everything about everything else, right? So, like, we were riding in the car one day, and while people will be like, oh, yeah, she's into the books, whatever, he was like, yeah, you smell that in the air? And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, the rain, you can smell it. I said, what does it smell like? And he was literally showing me not even just how to smell rain, but then he told me to look over into the distance. He said, you see that right there? That's rain, but it's far out. It's probably in the next city. Da, 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 da. So perspective, right? Because some people would feel like, and I'm just using this as an example, a lawyer and a lawyer work best together, but it's not that in our case. I believe that marriages are to symbolize in a lot of ways the relationship that we have with God. And so the same way that the Lord's strengths are made perfect in our weaknesses, there are things that I am extremely good at that I'm able to compliment him, right? Because the Bible also says that a man who finds a wife finds favor. And sometimes favor comes in the form of tangible things, right? So there are things that I can literally give, show, do. But in the same way, there are things that I am not good at or things that I wasn't, when we met, that he would take the time to teach me. Like, this is how, you know what, let me show you how so and so and so. Like, this was the first relationship that I was in with a guy that everything that ever went wrong with the car, he already knew how to fix it. He could do it himself. Like,
Wow.
anything that was, oh, my apartment, so and so, no problem, I'll be over there in a minute. And I was like, wait, you know how to, you a plumber, and just kind of figuring those.
Handy.
He is such the handyman, but also in the creative space as far as photography and videography. Just in a personal way, just being very transparent. Prior to him, I would post via my phone, but I was never scheduling like professional photo shoots. But his eye would say, let me do it. Let me show you what I see. Let me be able to do it.
Mm.
And that pouring into the on the emotional and mental side is just priceless.